Hello. This lesson covers congruent figures. Congruent figures are two figures that are identical. So they are the same figures. The only difference is their orientation might be different. So one might have been rotated with respect to the other one. Otherwise, they are exactly the same shapes. Um, for example, if you look at these two shapes, they are congruent. And if you turn this 90 degrees in a anti-clockwise direction, and you will be able to put this over that, and they will exactly cover each other. That is another property of um, congruent figures. So they exactly cover each other. The other thing is when we talk about congruent figures, every corner or vertex of them corresponds to another corner of the corresponds to a corner on the other shape. For example, here, this corner corresponds to this corner. Remember, also we call them vertex. A corner also is called a vertex. So this vertex corresponds to this vertex. Why? Because when you put this over this so they overlap exactly, then this vertex will be falling on this vertex. We call them corresponding vertices. Similarly for angles. So when you put that on top of this angle will fall on this angle. So then this angle will be corresponding to this angle. So corresponding angles or matching angles are two equal angles which when you put one shape on the top of the other one so that they exactly overlap, then they will fall on each other. And similarly also for a side. If you want to look at these two sides, this side will be, if I'm talking about this side, that will be corresponding to this side. All right, so we look at a couple of examples to clear it. One example to clear it up. If the two above quadrilaterals are congruent, so we have here two congruent quadrilaterals, find the parts from GHLJ, which is that one, the parts of this that correspond to the following parts of ABCD. You want to see what parts of this is going to correspond to which parts of that. Okay, so parts of that, by parts we mean vertex or angle or side. So which angles or sides of vertices of that will correspond to angles or sides of or vertices of this. All right, the first one they are asking is AB. So this is the side AB. Which side on this corresponds to that? It is apparently GH, because if you turn this properly and put this over that, AB and GH will fall on each other. So GH corresponds to AB. Then angle C. Angle C here is this angle. And this corresponds to the angle I, because again, if you overlap them, C and I will cover up each other. And the vertex D here, this vertex, this corner, will match the corner J. So J corresponds to D. or J is the corresponding vertex of GHIJ as far as corresponds to D as far as the quadrilateral ABCD is concerned. So J and D are corresponding vertices. All right, that's all for this lesson. Thank you very much for your attention.